the Lucky Picker. Went back and did some picking. Found some really neat stuff. Ended up getting some rock bands, Kiss and Ozzy, and some large Star Wars figures, Episode 1, and picked up a really cool Millennium Falcon. Anyway, I'll go ahead and get into what I picked up this weekend. And all this stuff is available on the Lucky Picker here on YouTube. If there's something that you see that you like, you can contact me below. And if we still have it in inventory, we take PayPal. We can certainly get it shipped out to you. We are trying to get everything listed as quick as possible, but it's just pretty slow and painful. I have a full-time job, so it's hard to get it listed. I have a ton of inventory. If you're looking for vintage action figures or vintage toys, that's mainly what we specialize in, but I do have a lot of other inventory. I need to get some of my inventory out and start showing you what I found. But anyway, let's get into what I picked up this weekend. This is Kiss Creatures. A little guitar in there, and microphone. I thought these were neat. This one is, most of these are going to be late 90s. I don't think any of them go over 99. I know this is the newest one I got, and I think it's 1998. It's from McFarlane Toys. Really well done. Posable little rock band. I got 3 of these Psycho Circus. The guitar and a little guitar stand in there. If you took them out, the packaging is pretty rough on all of them. I mean, they're coming away from the cards, torn. But I just thought they were really well done. So I picked all of them up. Have to give a shout out to Big D's. It's over on Portland in Oklahoma City. He hooked me up with these. His guitar in there is upside down, but you can actually see the strap is over his back. Has little amps and speakers in there. And this was from McFarlane Toys too. Spawn.com. Pretty nice. Kiss Alive. And I believe I picked up all 4 of those. Here's another Kiss Alive. Little amps and the guitar in there. I comped them over there at the store. They're worth between, I don't know, some of them, like Peter Criss. I think this was the least expensive one. He was around 20. But anyway, Big D really left me a lot of meat on the bone to sell these things. And they all are coming away from the cards. They've just been sitting around forever. But I also found a one-off that wasn't Kiss. It was just kind of in the back. Here's another Kiss Alive. Comes with a guitar pick and little amps. There's wires. Really well detailed. So if you collect this kind of thing. Another Psycho Circus. Don't know who the second figure's in there. You can see Kiss there on the right with their platform shoes. There's a little whip in there too. This guy has a knife. Don't know why you need that at a concert. They're pretty neat the way you can set them up. There's the one with the little whip. I guess it goes to the guy on the left. It's another Psycho Circus. Got a guy in there like the Mad Hatter. Gene Simmons. So I got all 4 of those. Do these other 2 Kiss ones real quick. This one is Peter Criss. Comes with some kind of a shield. Looks like some drums, and he's got some spears and stuff in there. Well done. I really enjoy getting these older action figures. That one, he's got a battle axe in there. Looks like he used it. Gene Simmons. Farlane Toys. That one's on the card pretty good. And here's one that I really liked. It's Ozzy Osbourne. It's got a little plaque in there, and in the back there's some kind of stage or wings or something. But you can see the little bats. Ozzy Osbourne. And some more pieces in the bottom. They look like some kind of birds, not bats. I picked up those figures. Also ended up picking up 2 more Star Wars figures. The one I got the other day, he had told me it was Cage, but it wasn't. It's a Star Wars character. And this one actually has this gun. Another Star Wars. Big Figs. I think that's Ren. Big Figs. It's cloth. Pretty nice. These aren't real posable. They are shelf pieces. Comes with some kind of probably a lightsaber in the box right there. They're complete. Those 2 are. Then I picked these up just because I thought they were really neat. If you can see that. This guy right here is firing his blaster, and there's a spaceship being destroyed. There's some other people floating in the debris. And there was actually 3 of them in here. I thought there was only 1. It actually looked like Halo when I picked it up, but it's not. It is Dead Space. Beautiful pictures. See if I got, it'd be nice to frame them. Dead Space. And really nice cardstock. I think they'd be really nice for anybody that collects that type of thing. Then we got Star Wars Episode 1. These are heavy, like dioramas. Looks like it's Jar Jar Binks. He moves. He's got some kind of control panel or something behind him. Almost looks like he's sitting on a Lego stage, and there's a little box inside there as well. Probably his weapons, if Jar Jar had any. Me not a Jar Jar Binks, me a goat what stinks. Alright, let's see. Here's another Obi-Wan Kenobi He's got his lightsaber in there. It's hard to see through because these are so old. They're got a lot of dust on them. Packaging is rough, ripped. It says there's a bonus in there. Obi-Wan Kenobi. The other day I told you I'd picked up that, I watched that video after I shot it and realized I didn't even bother showing you the old game system with all the games that I'd found. Jin. His arms move and he's got a, I don't know if they're battery powered. I'll have to do a little research on them. Looks like they might be. But anyway, they're still in their original packages. Although the packaging is rough, they still haven't been opened. There was one other one there too that was the Sith, but his staff was broken. All of this came from the picker over there, Big D on Portland. These are monogrammed Simpsons golf balls. Also picked up a cool little old handy cam. I used to have one of these back when I shot virtual tours, and it works just fine. You pull this. I guess it has to be powered on. Anyway, it has that high 8 tape in there. I know it works. It's charged up. Take the lens cap off. Not a very bright picture. Needs to be brightened up. I'm sure that's doable. Comes with a charge cord. Also, he hooked me up with a bunch of comics. We give a comic book away with all of our action figures that we sell. X-Men, Superman, Flash. I've got the perfect Flash for that one. There's a whole stack of those there. I ended up with a ton of comic books, even though I had actually gotten rid of some old ones. Thought this guy was kind of neat. It's a Batman who ain't happy. His knees bend. It's got a rubber cape. It's a pretty neat action figure. Let's go to this one right here. This is pretty neat. I finally got me a Millennium Falcon. Has the still has the glass in it here. He said that was a big deal. This opens. It's got the little satellite dish, and it has has the turret and the glass piece on the top. It's in great shape for being, 50 years old. I know somebody's going to really like that. Found a game, What the Blank. Yeah, and it's on there. Don't really want to show that on the YouTube channel. Some kids watch it, so. But anyway, it's a game. Not sure what the rules are, whatever, but it does have cards in here. Probably it's a question game. Picked up some old chocolate boxes. What I'm going to do with these is put the DVDs that I've got. I've got a whole collection of Scooby-Doo DVDs. I think it'd be a great little set to put them in. Tomb Raider chocolate box. Would hold the Blu-rays I've got for Tomb Raider. I've also got some Tomb Raiders. I'm going to bulk some stuff up and lot it up. Make it really, really desirable. I picked this up from a Harley guy. It's a Zippo 8 with a tiny little flask. So I've put together lighter and flask gift set. I haven't scanned this yet, but I figured somebody would enjoy that. Let's see. I thought this was kind of funny. Notice, this workplace requires no physical fitness. program. Everyone gets enough exercise, jumping to conclusions, flying off the handle, running their mouths, kicking friends in the butt, dodging responsibility, and pushing their luck. It's a little metal sign. Picked up a little Jesse James motorcycle model. It's got a card in there. It's in perfect shape. A little bit of tattering around the edge, but I thought that was a pretty neat little motorcycle. Jesse James. Also scored some lightsabers. These are space swords. They actually comp out pretty good. This one needs batteries in it. I did put batteries in one just to try them out, make sure they work. Which is this one right here. Kind of cool. Let's see. Thought this was neat. The Harley guy had this as well. The Polar Express. I don't know if you see that for the reflection, but it's a beautiful little card. Ticket to Ride. And an old calendar. That is the Beatles. I was going to put this in with those alien Beatles that I have. Lot that up as well. And kind of a cool G.I. Joe book. I wish I would have had this when we were selling all those G.I. Joes. But I also picked up the movie too. So I was going to lot that up. I picked these up because they were beautiful. Logan. X-Men. X2. I've got an X2 character as well. The Last Stand. X-Men Wolverine Origins Blu-ray. The First Purge. X-Men. The Rogue Cut. Let's see. This is a neat piece back here. I'll show you that one. Picked up there's a bunch of old vintage cars there. I picked up a dartboard that is pretty neat. It comes with the steel tip darts, Revenge of the Sith. Still in its original packaging, never opened. Doesn't book out for a lot, but I liked it. It's got the darts and the dartboard in there, steel tips. So probably not for kids. Unless you're watching them, I guess. Thought this was neat. Never seen one before. Metal Earth. He said it's like a puzzle. You take the metal out, kind of bend it together, and build that little ship out of it. I've got a giant wooden one too that looks pretty complicated. These are super heavy. The collectibles, Morgan, Star Iron. I don't know if they're banks, but they are. Looks like that. There's two of those. Weighs a ton. Here's the other one. Still in their packaging. They're probably coin banks or just shelf pieces like the Tonka and the Texaco up there. These are some old vintage cars that he had. I think they're neater than Hot Wheels. Not sure who made them. Have to do some research. I'd never seen them before, but there's quite a few of them in there in perfect shape. But I'll get those photographed. These are probably going up as one lot, I would imagine. And also My Passport. It's only 320 gigs, but I liked it. I'm thinking about keeping this one so I can just transfer my videos around, because that'll hold quite a bit of video as far as that goes. So let's get down to here, I'd also picked up another entire set of wrestlers. These are mostly late 90s. There's some 80s in here, but there's so many of them. I've got an entire giant tub out there, but some of these are just really amazing how they got the hands that bend and knees, feet move, so you can really get you know, set them up for photography or whatever you do with them. Oh, but I wanted to show you this the other day on that last video, but I started showing you those other little game systems that I'd gotten. Found this at a yard sale. Saw it sitting there and picked it up. She only wanted $10 for it, and I was like, it says Nintendo on it. I was thinking it was going to be a Nintendo, but I was mistaken. I wasn't expecting much for $10, but opened it up and there was a Sega Genesis in there. Fits perfectly. But that wasn't the best thing about it. When I looked in there, look at all those games. Brand new power supply and adapter. There's some good ones in here too. Sega Genesis games. She said everything works. There's some old ones in there. I think they're all old. I don't think they're making them anymore. Anyway, that was the game system I was talking about that I picked up with a ton of original games. Then I had one more piece I wanted to show you. Let's see. The Cobra HD Pro Pack, nav and dash cam. And it's all in there. Looks great. Haven't hooked it up yet, but it looks like to me they never even opened it. Got the dash cam right there and big screen. Cobra. It's got nav and professional navigation. But it's all in there. I already looked through that. Haven't hooked it up in the car yet, but I didn't figure there was any reason to take it out of its packaging since it's never been opened. I mean, it's open box, but it hadn't been installed. Anyway, I've got a lot more stuff I want to show you guys, and I will get to it. I'm going to get these wrestlers laid out so you can see them. I found some really old 70s wrestlers the other day, a little scratched up and stuff, but some of them I found were just mint. He had a whole display set up with the with wrestling rinks and everything else in there. And also found the Spider-Men were right in front of me on that last video. I didn't even notice it. But Rhino doesn't sell very well, but there's somebody out there that must like him, because I mean, they certainly made plenty of them, but I have 8 of those listed up there right now. But anyway, that's what I got for you guys today. If you like this kind of stuff, please share the video and leave a comment, hit a like, something. Anyway, that's what I got for you today. I appreciate you watching.